In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the best point guard build in NBA 2K21 Next Gen. This build is going to be an all-around great point guard build. We're going to be creating at the shooting guard position for badge, mainly the shooting badge limit that we're going to be able to set. Make sure you check out the last video I put out. It's the best shooting center build. I just released it yesterday. I'm trying to pump all these builds out so that way everyone can have a good understanding of what to look forward to in Next Gen of 2K21. But with further ado, let's get into the build. So for the body settings, we're going to be going 6'4" minimum weight at 175, and then we're going to be leaving it at 6'9" wingspan. You can go also, I've been looking at the 6'11", just to be able to be a little more wingspan, be able to get steals, contests, things like that. But for this build, we're going to leave it at 6'9". As you can see, some of the stats over here: high driving dunk, we have high 3-point rating, high ball handling. Everything about this, with the higher wingspan, of course, strength's going to be low, interior defense, things like that. But of course, at guard, we won't need to be. I wouldn't consider going any lower. You really don't gain much boost. You're going to gain some ball handling, but you're going to lose a lot of defense. If anything, I would even go the opposite direction and go higher, because the only thing you're really going to be losing is a little 3-point at the higher, but you're still going to be in the 90s. You're going to lose some strength, some interior defense. But for me, I'm going to leave it at 6'9" for the body settings. So now to set your potential, this is going to be kind of unorthodox, but follow here with me. Driving dunk, we're going to go to a 90. Driving layup, we're going to put it to a 72. Post control, we're going to max out at a 68. And that's all we're going to do for the finishing. For shooting, we're going to go a 94-3. We're going to go a 94 mid-range. We're going to have a 77 free throw. For playmaking, we're going to max out ball handling. Put ball handling at 90. Speed with ball, we're going to put at a 93. For defense, we're going to put our perimeter defense to an 81. We're going to put our defensive rebound to a 78. We're going to put our offensive rebound to a 55. Our block's going to go to a 63. And then for physicals, we're going to put our speed to a 92. Acceleration to a 92. We're going to put our stamina to a 95. And now we're going to go back to pass accuracy up here, and we're going to put this up to a 73. And then you're going to add 1 to the strength because that we have left. So this will be the setup for this. So we have 6 finishing badges, 24 shooting, 18 playmaking, and 6 defensive badges. So I've been seeing a lot of builds being made at the power forward. Overall, I like to be a lot faster. That's the main reason why going to this. At the power forward, you're going to have like 86 speed. This one, of course, you see a 92. You can kind of tweak this a little bit and get the 94 speed, but for me, the 92 is where I want to be. Once you really start using this builder, you'll notice that the more you max things out, the less points you'll have. So if you save a few points here and there, you can actually add a lot more into your player. And so with 24 shooting, there's a lot of, I think, good new shooting badges. My play style, I like to, we're going to be able to get contact dunks, get in the lane, but we want to be able to really consistently shoot. Playmaking is good. And defensive badges, I see a lot of people getting like 20 defensive badge players. I don't think it's as necessary. The contest system in this game is pretty, I don't say bad, but it's easy to contest a lot of players, but we'll see as the game goes along. So with that, we'll move on to the next part, which is the takeovers. So with the takeovers, it's just, there's a lot of different ways that you can kind of combo this. Now the first takeover is the easy one to get. And so with that, we'll be looking at the ankle breaking shots as your first takeover, or the easy blow by. So if we look at the ankle breaking shots, increase the likelihood of dropping defenders and making step back and spin jumpers. So this one's going to be like a lot of highlight reels, being able to break ankles when you get it. Really, if you're a dribble head, you could really probably use this badge to your benefit. Easy blow-bys is the other one I suggest, only because of our such a great ability to shoot that players are going to have to play so high on us, locks, things like that. When we do get this badge, it's going to really change the dynamic, because if you come up too high on us, this easy blow-by badge kicks in. Now we're in the lane getting dunks and things like that. So for me on this build, I'm actually going to select the easy blow-bys as my first. So those will be the one I'll more consistently get because it's like the double takeover. For the second one, now you could still go back and doing the ankle breaking shots, but for me, just being able to hit from anywhere on the court is why I'm going to select the limitless range. Overall shooting right now is pretty easy, but this badge just takes your shooting into a different type of level. I'm going to be able to hit literally from anywhere on the court. As it already is, I can hit pretty much anywhere, but this one's just going to take everything to that next consistent level. Combining that with easy blow-bys, now I can get in the lane, now I can hit you from anywhere. I'm really going to force defenders to, you know, not really be able to defend me at all if I get this double takeover. So for the finishing badges, we're going to be putting Posterizer on Hall of Fame and Heat Seeker on Silver. If you haven't seen Heat Seeker, shots taken around the painted area, including dunks and layups, receive a greater boost towards the takeover meter. So now when I get in the lane, I'm going to get boost to my takeover meter, going to get my takeover easier, and like I said before, getting that takeover is going to be really vital to just easily scoring with this build. You can kind of tweak this. Now, of course, higher Heat Seeker is going to mean more takeover you get. So these badges really play into each other well. That's the reason why I wanted these two badges mainly. Highlight Film, of course, being non-selfish, you're going to help your teammates out. But for myself, I'm going to be a little selfish here and go ahead and keep my Heat Seeker for myself so I get the takeover. So that are the two badges I suggest for finishing. Going into shooting now, 24, we really have a lot of leeway for this. We have a lot of areas that we can put badges. So we're going to start off, of course, with a Hot Zone Hunter Hall of Fame. We're going to do Deep Threes Hall of Fame, Deadeye Hall of Fame. Now, and we'll do Green Machine Gold. Now there's a few badges. Hot Shot gives additional boost towards takeover progress after making jump shots. Now that just goes right into the style that we play. Now we're going to get takeover from dunks. We're going to get takeover from shooting. So for Hot Shot, I'm going to put the gold. Let's look at blinders here. Jump shots taken with the defender closing out in their peripheral vision will suffer a lower penalty. So you know the locks coming from our left and right after the screen. This is going to be an important badge to have. So we're going to throw that on Hall of Fame. Now two badges I want you to take a look at is Stop and Pop. Boost shot ratings on standstill 3-pointers after dribbling. So after you do a few combos after you get your pick and roll, you get to the open space, now you take a shot, we're going to get boosted here. So we're going to throw that on bronze. The next one is just going to be Rhythm Shooter. Increases the chances of a made shot after sizing of your opponent with dribble moves. So it's the same thing. You're going to be dribbling, you might get open, maybe Stop and Pop, Rhythm Shooter kicks in. You're going to have 4 to 5 badges kicking in here when we do take shots to point guard. So we're going to throw that one on bronze. Now again, you can play with these a little bit. Maybe we find out, you know, blinders isn't as good as what it seems. Throw that on Hot Shot. A lot of these just play into each other, and that's why I like the 24 shooting badges. And that's the main reason why we made it at shooting guard, is because we did get a boost to these shooting badges versus the point guard position. So that'll be it for the shooting badges. Now going into the playmaking, gotta do a little bit more testing with this, but I think the best ones you can start off with is Hall of Fame Quick First Step, Hall of Fame Stop and Go, Hall of Fame Handle for Days, Gold Ankle Breaker, and we'll do Gold Unpluckable. I think this is just a staple in any, you know, good dribble guard or good park guard or anything like that, just to have these. Now, of course, there's some other badges here that you can take a look at. You're going to need a little bit more playmaking badges to get some of these, but this is the staple 5 if I would, or to make a guard. So for defense, now, like I said, the only defensive badges that I really utilize is Clamps and Pick Dodger, so that's why I only need 6. Again, this is mainly, I'm going to be a park guard with this. So, you know, just guarding hopefully the off ball sharp, or if I do get on ball, just really not trying to give up a 3-pointer. So being able to clamp up the guard, get around screens. And again, if you can do a silver clamps, you can get Hall of Fame Pick Dodger with this. So I do enjoy these defensive badges. I've seen some guards going up with the 20 badges. I just don't think it's necessary. Unless you're just really trying to be an all-around type player. But that'll be it for this guard build. I hope everyone enjoyed. There's a link in the description below to a Discord where we'll chat about builds, running in Park on Xbox and PS5. So the new Xbox, old Xbox, new PlayStation, whatever it is, we all chat in there, dropping builds, just trying to help each other out. So take a look at that. I really appreciate everyone for all their support, and I'll see you guys next time.